I'm Akia.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Zaria.
We're sisters
and a cousin
addicted to Asian dramas and music.
I feel like we slow down every time we say that. Addicted to Asian dramas and music.
I'm Akia.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Zaria.
And we're sisters
and a cousin
addicted to Asian dramas and music.
We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hey.
And welcome to podcast number
16.
She's back at it, guys. She was quick with it. The last two ones, she was a little slow.
No, the last one.
You were still a little hesitant the last one before that, but I didn't call you out.
I was 14. I remember.
Okay, guys, and if you haven't noticed from our intro, like I said in the last podcast, we welcome our cousin Zaria.
Hello, strangers.
She'll be here to put her input in on Suspicious Partner.
Yeah.
She watched it too, not with us, but she was watching it, the drama as it was airing. So we're all caught up and everything. This drama's ended. Feelings have settled somewhat.
Yeah.
Somewhat. And we're going to voice them and let them all out in this podcast. But we also have a little bit of K-pop news and music to go through as well.
Right. Ooh, a special. It's not a comeback. It's a debut. But later. You're not ready for that yet.
Right. Because I kind of want to get Suspicious Partner out of the way because I'm a little bit more excited about our music that we got to talk about.
I'm really ready to just talk about Suspicious Partner. I got things to say.
Right. Okay. She's got things
ready for y'all.
Okay. Make sure you project for your things to say. Okay. So we have episode 37 through 40 to discuss. Ends. Yeah.
Who wants to start?
And at the end, I think we should all give our scores, what we will give it.
Okay.
Do you have MDL?
What?
My drama list?
My drama list.
I do not have that.
Okay.
Okay, you should set one up.
Yeah.
It'll
help you keep
I
a
don't
list.
even know if I can remember all the dramas I've watched. Like, I have this thing where I forget dramas almost as soon as I finish watching it.
Wow.
Nothing memorable.
I don't know what it is, but I'll forget everything about it. It's too much to remember, and I have a very small brain capacity.
And you are more into watching the more recent dramas. You haven't watched a lot of the older ones. That's probably why.
I watch a lot of the newer ones, and they all kind of are a little bit the same. So
True.
They run into each other for me.
And honestly, I feel like watching it week to week, I feel like you kind of forget things as the months go on.
I actually don't do that a lot, though. I've only done that like a couple of times.
Week to week?
Yeah, I mostly.
But you still watch a currently airing one, though, right?
Yeah.
You like watch it while it's still airing, but you got like 40 episodes to watch.
Yeah,
or like 10
yeah.
episodes.
And then it finishes before I'm able to catch up.
Okay. All right. So, Suspicious Partner, episode 37, kind of continues basically where it left off, almost.
Yeah, basically, it did leave off.
It did, but not as the exact same scene in a sense. It kind of left off, kind of picked up.
But they never did that with it. Like, you know how dramas, they end on a scene, and when you come back to the next episode, it picks up at that exact scene.
True. It never does it, right.
I really don't like that whole thing.
When they pick up right.
Yes, because like I just said, I watched them all at one time, so I don't need to see that scene twice.
True.
With the different music playing, like
from a different angle. We know, we
saw.
True.
I got it. Thanks, I got the point.
Sometimes if it's some certain scenes though, I don't mind the recap of it at the beginning.
Like a kiss,
of course.
Or like how we got the bed scene twice.
Yes, there are certain scenes like that I don't mind getting twice. Every week is not necessary that we need a recap.
Right, they should definitely switch it up so it's fresh.
Right.
And like they kind of know when we want to see that scene.
Right.
Again.
There's dramas where I feel like if it's a lot happening each week to week, then it's okay to do a short, like maybe 2-minute recap at the beginning because a lot can happen.
2 minutes.
What I really need.
I'm just giving.
No, I think what they need to do is like a previously on kind of thing. But they don't do that.
Right. They really don't.
They don't. But
they're just
that's
gonna
what
show you what previously happened.
Right. Okay, so we leave off with District Attorney Jang, picks up Hunsu at this point.
Yeah, basically, literally, he picks him
up.
He's like,
and I'm just like,
he was like, get in.
Right. And I'm just like, okay.
He was like, I don't have a choice, do I?
Right.
I mean, he was in handcuffs. So
and when it ended the week before, I was just like, where is this going? What are you going to do with this? Like, I already know he's a corrupt guy.
Right.
But where it ended up going, I
he-
didn't kind of see it. I suspected it, but didn't. Where he ended up just taking him to the apartment and whatever.
Oh no, I knew he was gonna do that. I called that. I knew he was gonna do that because
Did
he
you
was
call
just,
it? Really?
Yes,
We've been
I'm
calling
so
the hell of
serious.
stuff in this.
Right. What was it? The previous week we called the entire episode.
Honestly, I feel like I'm the same way too, but I just don't get to talk about dramas a lot, so I just be talking to myself. So like I'll be watching an episode, I'll be like, I bet that's
Right.
what happened.
Yes.
And that's what I always do. But
Yes.
I
do that.
just be myself in my room.
But then we have each other to talk about it with. So
Right.
sometimes, even though maybe you're not even watching it, but I am.
Right.
So I'm just, oh my God, I have to talk about this.
Right, we do that because there are plenty of times we don't always watch the same dramas.
Mm-hmm.
So there are plenty of times I'm like, I know you're not watching this, but I just have to talk to someone about it. So I'm just gonna say some stuff without giving any spoilers. We usually have to do, are you gonna watch this later? Check. And if not, then we could just go full steam ahead and let everything out. But if they're gonna watch it later, you kind of have to give tidbits here and there. You don't want to give too much of the story away.
Right.
But I don't know. I didn't really get much out of this entire.
Really, I feel like it was bound to happen because he had been saying ever since what's her name, Bong Hee was like when she first got arrested, and he was like, I'm gonna kill you because he's been had this grudge. She was like, whoever killed my son is I knew he was about. That was
See,
about
I
to
kind of
get hurt.
forgot some of his lines.
I knew that was
what it
gonna
was
happen.
for
I
me
knew
too.
he was gonna try and fight him, and then like when they showed the scene when he was like in the interrogation room, and he was like, "Oh, he was calling for daddy." I was like, "Oh, he's definitely gonna mess it
Right.
up."
I feel like
I
he
knew it.
Right, that's
He
what
was
I was like.
watching.
That's
Right,
why
that's
he
why I like that, and I said that I was like, that was too easy and set up for him to be in the interrogation area. Right as he was talking about how
That's
he
what I
murdered
said. I
his
feel
son.
like he knew he was there. I said he has
Right.
to know if he's saying it
And-
like that because
right,
is
and
it
the way-
necessary to do all
right.
that?
Because he was, and he felt like I felt like he was doing it just to be extra antagonizing and petty and stupid.
Oh no, he was
Right.
just being too much. But it's okay.
Right.
That's just his
Talking about how he was
personality.
whiny, so I just
He's
stabbed him
always-
again.
He's always like that. Like throughout the whole show, his whole personality, he was always acting like that, and I was just like,
Real patronizing.
just
Yeah,
chill.
he
just
was.
chill for 5 seconds. Like there's no need to act like that.
And
I didn't think he was gonna stab. I knew nothing was gonna happen to him because he's the bad guy. We're like, you're not gonna die like this.
Right.
You've done too much, and it's been too long
Also,
for you to
he's
die like
a pretty
this.
decent fighter. Like we could tell he's
Right,
a decent
that
fighter.
too.
He was not gonna really be
This
able
old
to
man,
like
right.
let this old
Right.
man
He
stab him
sits
to
at a
death.
desk all day.
What? You really thought that this boy was gonna go out with the old man stabbing him?
Right.
To death?
Right. That's
Goodbye.
true.
Absolutely not. So,
that is so true.
He said, y'all have doubted me, really. I'm disappointed.
But we finally got to see Bong Hee's kick that we kept getting teased with the fake scenarios at the
Right.
beginning of the drama. And I was like, why didn't all those little fake scenes, I wish they really happened, because seeing her kick now, like, oh yes, that's awesome, but we
Right.
haven't seen it in 20
Because she
episodes.
kept running up, I was like, oh yeah, that's right. She got a hot kick.
you be forgetting that she like knows how to do Taekwondo,
Right.
right?
Yeah, that's true.
Every
she was
time-
a
was a
teacher.
Taekwondo
Every time she gets
teacher.
into a dangerous situation, we're like, oh girl, what are you doing? Then we're like, oh right.
No, it's really because dang, I forgot boy's name already. I keep trying to call him by his original name, main dude.
Ji-wook.
That's-
Ji-
That's his name in the drama.
Yes, Ji-wook. I keep trying to call him was it Park.
Chi Jong-wook.
Chi Jong-wook.
That's what I keep trying to
Still
say.
play on his name.
Look,
The G
I'm-
still in
I,
there.
oh, I can never say his name right because like when I see it, the Korean, like when it's written out in Korean and Hangul, it looks completely different than how people pronounce it. So
Right.
it always throws me off. So I'm seeing
Right.
two different things in my head.
Right.
And so I just
Same
don't
here.
pronounce
As
his name right.
someone
half
who's
the
learning
time.
Korean and I'm learning how to pronounce the words, when I'm looking at stuff now, I'm just like, that's not how it sounds when I used to
Right.
hear it
People be
before.
messing me up, and I'm just like, stop it.
Right.
Please
I'm the
stop.
only one who does not read Hangul.
But like I was saying, like he's always coming up to save Bong Hee all the time, so that's why we never really got to see her shine.
True.
So this was her time.
But
to
and I think
shine.
She saved him.
right,
Yes.
but I think he forgets sometimes too that she can defend
Well,
herself.
of course, because
Because
guys
when
are
she
always
kicks-
like, I'm gonna
True.
defend you.
That's
I gotta
true.
protect your honor.
True. Because when she kicked, he was just looking like, Oh,
he was
right.
Like us.
He's
That's
like,
right. You do that.
Right.
You right.
And
got
her
this.
kick, like, she didn't do nothing where it was like making him bleed, but her kick knocked the wind out of him.
No, he was on the ground for mad long. He was like, oh. I was like, it's over.
Like, she kicked you in the
just
heart,
lay there.
Right. I feel like she had to kick him in the right point in the middle
She
of
knows,
his
right?
chest.
That's Taekwondo, you know the spots.
Right. She kicked him in the right spot because he couldn't breathe. So that is an easier way to knock someone out instead of just trying to get them, just keep hitting them.
Right.
She kicked him right where he couldn't breathe to give
And that's where guys do it wrong. They always go for right the
They
spot
be
that'll
trying
bleed.
to just fight each other.
Right.
Like, just punch. Just punch wherever and whatever the
Right.
hand lands is.
And she took him down with one kick.
Right.
And they was good.
But G Wook was probably like, I kind of like weakened him for you.
Right. Of
He was
course.
like,
He
I
was
helped you
slightly,
out.
right, he was
I made
slightly
it
winded when
easier.
we kicked him.
Right, of course. And then they kind of go through this whole discussion of, okay, they kind of got the bad guy, but they still got their parent drama situation.
Right. But they were barely talking at this point anyway.
True.
It was just mainly work.
Right, and he kind of forced her into this, saying like, look, we got situations to deal
Right,
with.
he doesn't like to have things just hanging over his head. He wants
True.
to get it out in the air.
True. But then my thing is that, like, this is the type of character she was in the beginning, and essentially almost kind of
Swap
flipped.
roles.
Right.
Because he was completely different.
Right, he was closed off in
That's
the beginning,
true.
and which it took him a while, but for him, once he opened up to her, he was all open.
Right.
And for her, she was all open in the beginning, but then as stuff started coming out about their past, she started closing off.
And it might have been because of what the issue was.
True, and I gave them room, but I just felt like it was drawn out unnecessarily too.
Yeah.
It was. I felt like by the
It
time
was,
this whole
yeah.
scene came up, I was tired. I was like, get over it. Please.
Right, and that's what I was like, because they would get into this whole repertoire, and they will get back into, that bickering thing, and then they will laugh, and they're like, oh, wait a minute.
I don't.
And I'm
like
just
you.
like, guys,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Right. So, I mean, I completely agree with you, but then later on just in their defense, and I'm not saying it didn't drag, because it did, and I wasn't that excited to watch it by this point. I was just
True.
more like, oh, well, we need to watch this episode.
Right.
Instead, like,
me
oh,
too.
you know,
That's
today's
how I
Wednesday.
usually get
Right.
towards
Right.
the end of the
But in
dramas.
their defense, I think it started off, he was unsure about this, how he felt about the whole issue of her dad being involved with his dad. Granted, it was their parents. They were little. They have no effing idea what happened.
Right.
But then I think the whole point, and then she brings this up in the end too, when he pulled away from the kiss. And I think that really, like, the whole situation was not the fact that it was just their dads involved and he felt some type of way. It was the fact that you felt some type of way towards me
Right.
about the
Right.
issue.
That was. I think that's why they were. Why
And
Bonnie
that's
was
why
mostly
she-
upset.
right.
Right, because she did
Yeah.
bring it up in the last
And then he tried to,
episode.
like, brush over. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. No, it's not that easy.
Right, because I remember when he did that, I was just like, no.
I was like, you just slept with her.
I was
Right.
like,
The
bruh.
night after, and I was like, really?
Right.
Like, really?
Bruh.
So your feelings changed that quick,
Right.
I was,
Got what you
I
wanted.
literally
and
went,
left.
I was really like, bruh.
He lost
Really?
a little bit of points in my book after
He
that.
did.
I was
He
like,
did.
okay, I see
I-
how
He
it
lost
is
points
now.
from the beginning, the jump, when he decided to use that false weapon. He did
Right.
it fine, but then in the midst of in the courtroom, he's just like, "Oh no, it's wrong." Well, why didn't you do that in the first place? You should have made that
Right.
decision beforehand.
Like he wasn't the top, the best male lead in the beginning, but then when he took himself out like that with her case,
Yeah,
it made me lose a little bit respect for him.
right. And
And
he's supposed to
then-
be the most hated
The worst
prosecutor.
prosecutor.
Right.
Well, because he doesn't do his job. He didn't do his job as a prosecutor. His job was to prosecute her, and he let her go.
Right, he let that one
So
go,
that's
so
why
that it
he'd
just
be the
kind of
worst
demolished his
prosecutor.
whole buildup of his reputation. This is like, what are you doing?
Right, and I'm just,
This is what takes you out?
and then what frustrated me too is that I understand that in the end, yes, he got back to being a prosecutor, but the entire time that he had to be a regular lawyer, he still never warmed up to
He did
it.
it, and he was doing exactly what he didn't want to do. It would have been different if it was maybe like intense cases, something like a prosecutor, but he still has to defend his client. In this case, it was exactly what he didn't want to do. Basically, the petty stuff. and defend killers are perpetrators of some kind of law. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Which, and I understood him on that point, but it's like, you're starting out a new law firm. You can't expect to get big cases like that,
Right.
even if you were a prosecutor.
But I'm trying to figure out how he got back a prosecutor, even though the way he went down was because he wasn't doing his job properly.
But
Granted, he did take himself out, but you can still get back as a prosecutor like that?
Right. I mean, he did it in court, and he kind of removed himself in that sense. So he's like, he kind of basically announced his stuff and repented at the same time, if that makes sense. But then also, I think the real reason why he actually got fired, because he probably would have gotten just reprimanded.
Yeah.
I think the real reason why he got fired was because
he
of
let her
director
go.
John.
Because the DA
that's
wanted
true.
Bonnie in jail.
Right. So that's the real reason
That's why
he got fired.
He didn't really
He
get
probably
fired.
would have just been demoted or put somewhere else.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have not been a prosecutor. So he really lost his job because of that. And so he finally was able to be a prosecutor again when Director John got in trouble or stepped down or stepped away from the case.
Right.
Because he realized that the real killer is someone else.
Right. Finally, we've been telling you that since the beginning.
Right.
You
So
don't
annoying
listen.
about it. He was really fighting Bong Hee about it, and I was like, bro, really?
Are you really about to choke her right here?
Really?
Leave her
Like,
body under
right,
this
from
lamp?
when that's what's like from the moment I understood he was upset, but the moment that he felt the need to put his hands on her from early episodes,
Right.
I
yeah.
was
I
like,
had no room
no.
for anything
That
he
is
did
so
after
true.
the fact. I don't
Yeah.
care no more.
Don't put your hands on
His
them.
character was
Can't.
dull to me.
Right, he
He
was.
was.
He didn't really give much. He just kind of gave a character to blame for things that happened.
Right, and
He was like the scapegoat
right.
Yeah.
for the storyline.
Right, they didn't do much
Basically.
with his character. He was so easy to read, and you knew exactly what he was gonna do because he was a typical
Villain.
rich villain.
Yeah.
That's exactly what our
Rich,
villain with
powerful
powerful villain.
villain.
So I'm just like, and then and I like how at the end, Bong Hee was like, "I want a real apology. I don't want that
Yes.
type of apology you gave me.
No
I
walking
want."
past me in the hall. I'm
Right, I
sorry.
want a sincere apology, and I was
Right.
like, "Thank you, girl. That's the Bong Hee I love."
Because
Come
that
back-
pissed me off when he did that shit. And anything else after that, I was just like, she might need to get over it soon. But I'm still, like, pissed about that. That's
Right.
still, like, there. And just like she did, granted, we're skipping ahead before we talk about the rest of the episode.
Right.
But just like she did, she kind of brought it up when they were fighting. You pulled away from my kiss. Okay, trump card.
Right. He couldn't say nothing after that.
Yeah.
But then we also have Yoo Jung and Eunhuk's story, which
I was so conflicted about that.
I was so bored.
Okay,
Thank
but it
you.
Was
I
dry.
was.
It was very
It was so
dry.
dry.
But let me. I really like Eunhyuk because I thought he's so pretty. I like looking at his face. So I
Let's be
really,
honest.
and he was just he was like a sweet guy, and I was just like, he deserves love.
I warned
And
up
I
to
don't
him.
care. I don't care who he's with. I was just like, I just want him to be happy. I was at that point. And
Yeah.
then I like Yoo Jung because I was like, ooh, she's super pretty too.
Right, I was too.
From
And
jump,
she wasn't
I was
like,
like, ooh, she's so
bitchy.
pretty.
Right.
She's not even that bitchy though. But
She wasn't, though. That's what I'm saying. She wasn't.
Right. But I wasn't like really feeling them together. I feel like it
Right.
was kind of forced at the end
Right.
because it was more just Eunhyuk who had feelings toward her, but she didn't really have no feelings towards him like that until all of a sudden.
I need for the no.
She was drunk and
No,
he was
bitch,
there.
I need for her to stop lying. She had feelings, but she kept trying to deny the
Right,
situation.
right.
She knew what was up.
Yeah.
Because we're skipping ahead too, but when they were all three girls were having that dinner.
Yeah.
And they
Yes.
mentioned, they were talking about him and she
She was
like,
like, "Who does he like?"
and they were both like,
Bruh,
girl.
what?
And then she's like, you feel me?
But
Yes,
I
you.
okay, I low key. What is the other girl's name again? It's like
Naji or Nahi,
it's
something.
Oh yeah, but the other girl who
The
one
friend,
who-
we call her
The
friend.
friend of
yeah,
me.
the girl who like Eunhyuk, like I kind of wanted them
Me
together.
too.
Thank you.
Because she had,
Me too.
she had a lot of. I feel like she had a little bit of character development. Like she wasn't as like mean anymore. Like towards the end,
She wasn't
it was
like
just,
what?
No, I don't
It
think
was
she.
just like a little like they would have like a little bit of back and forth, but
Right.
they were really friends.
Right. I feel that's what I was like. I don't think she was ever mean. She was that friend that took the wrong route by going to sleep with the boyfriend type of shit.
Yeah.
But
And
I-
you're not really close friends afterwards,
Right.
but you're still like
Right. I don't think
friends.
Right. I don't feel like
I'm
they
not
were
explaining.
that close beforehand.
Right, they
Anyway,
were.
I feel like they were like classmates / friends more so.
Oh, we're acquaintances because we're in the class. I know you a little bit more than just like somebody who might have a class with me.
Right. Right, but it's still like you knew who my boyfriend was.
Right.
So it was that type of thing. Yeah. And then and because she never really got to the point where she felt like she needed to flaunt what she did in front of Bong Hee.
Right.
She was just I said it at one point, she's kind of the voice of the viewers to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Because some of the stuff she said, I was just like, girl,
you right.
We're here. We are so here.
We're in tune.
Right. But back to 37.
Are we still in 37?
Yes. We've been jumping around.
All the way up to episode 40?
Right.
I look at my watch.
But
I want to talk about this part though.
Yeah,
right. Because I completely forgot about it. But looking at the pictures of it now, I'm remembering when they revealed the whole backstory of Hunsu's case.
Right.
You know,
and
honestly, I never would have guessed it. I never would have guessed that he was like actually part of it, because the way he would
either.
act,
right? That surprised me.
Because the way he would act, he was like, "Oh, these people are nasty." But then, like when they kind of like explained it towards the end, when they were like, he's just like the guy who like couldn't join in, but he also couldn't stop it.
Right.
And I was like, okay, that makes a lot more sense. And then I kind of felt bad for. There was a lot of times when I felt bad for him.
Right.
But I kind of felt bad for him in this.
And so this is how they bring it full circle, because we kept saying, how is he forgetful? How is he forgetful killer? And he is literally
forgetful.
He forgot a whole part of his life.
Right.
It was a big part of his life.
Right.
And that part is what that trauma of forgetting that turned him into this murderer, because if he remembered that he was actually part of the whole situation,
then he probably would kill himself instead of killing people.
Right, he probably would have killed himself or turned himself in than killing the men that he did.
And he forgot the whole court case too, because he was obviously
a part of it.
Right. Because she named him.
Yeah.
Right.
She was in the
that's
case
terrible
files.
though. Those, I mean, that what happened to her?
It was a gang rape. Oh god.
Yes.
I watched it.
Just
I don't
even
remember
say
what,
it.
Right.
It makes me. I hate saying.
And this is like the third K-drama where there's a case like this. Granted, this was a romantic comedy, but Signal, which actually dealt with real cases in South Korea, had the case where there was another gang rape case back then.
It was like I think it was like 20 guys or something.
Right,
like that.
the
It was
number
a lot of people.
that only had like
and
5 guys.
Girl.
It was like 20 something,
and one girl, and they were just taking turns. And oh my god, it made me so
and it
sick.
is over. I think it was over a couple of days or over a certain amount of months. They kept doing it to her, and I was just like, oh my gosh, why would all these guys think this okay on one girl?
Right?
Are you like what possessed you to think that?
Let's move on.
Some terrible people in the world.
God.
Yeah,
let's just leave it at that. There are
can't.
Disgusting people in the world.
Yes,
right.
Who we all have problems with, but we don't be murdering people over it.
The only thing I guess I feel slight pinch of guilt for him because the trauma of not being able to do anything and being there at the same time turned him into this. But his reasons behind killing these people was because of what they did.
Right.
He went about it the wrong way, but he was trying.
He had good intentions. He
just
just wanted to make them pay for it, make them take responsibility for what they did.
Right.
Which, like, in cases like this, it's like, okay, I get it, but you know, murder is still illegal.
Right.
Murder is still murder.
Right. I can't tell you.
So that's why,
like, I give
I'm not gonna give him any freedom because of murder, but
that was more understand. I understand.
I understood him. I put it that way. I understood him.
It's always you think, just a thought, but you don't actually do it.
Right, right. Very much so, because to think that, let's move on.
But he really got him. I was surprised about this.
I didn't because I when he was playing, I thought he was just trying to like make a move or trying to get him to admit,
bluffing with him,
right.
But he was
it
like,
was
no,
real.
man,
and
your name was on there.
He was like, your name is on the file, and I was like, dang.
And then and then the guy who plays Hunsu, he did so well acting in
really
that. Him playing the entire time in this drama, he did well, but especially in this court scene when he's realizing that he was
memories coming back,
that he was part of this case.
And I like the look on Ji-wook's face when he's looking at him. He's just like the names, and they were almost whispering to each other. Your name was on there, man.
Right.
And he's realizing you don't remember.
Right.
So
and then I'm like, he's saying the names, and I'm counting in my head, and I'm just like,
Yeah, he couldn't even do it. He was counting to 6, and he was like, "Okay,
They are missing.
there's
someone.
another one."
Wow.
When he kept repeating
Because he
the
knew
names,
the number.
he
Right.
knew- but every time he repeated the names, he was like, "That's only 6 people."
Right.
And he was like, "Oh my god, it was me."
Right.
He was right.
Let me stop. Let me stop.
So yeah, it just.
Look at that face. Do you see that smirk that he's giving her?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got it, boo.
But they were together at this point. They were still kind of at odds.
They were still at odds, but I think they were on better terms because of this case getting solved. Because this case kind of freed her
Yeah,
and kind of.
that's true.
And
Cleared her name.
And I don't know if you guys remember from the beginning, like when she still had her little law firm, he was like, "I'm gonna clear your name," and he cleared her name.
I forgot
finally.
about that too.
Yeah, I remember
he did
that.
say he was going to
But
clear her name.
he was like, "I'm gonna work with you to clear your name," and he finally.
But I
got
guess
to do it.
to me, at that point, I kind of took it from a selfish standpoint, and more so not him wanting to just clear her name because of her.
Really?
I feel like in the past it was a little bit of both, but I feel like at this point now
To get
It
so
was
he
really
can
just
finish
to get
off
this
the
dude
case.
in jail.
Yeah, finish his case that he effed up on.
right. And I feel like toward the end it leaned more towards freeing her of innocence, but still it was still benefiting him at the same time.
Right.
So, but then that kiss
At the end of 38.
yes.
No, I feel okay. Let me just
No.
put this in here.
Yes, 38.
Yeah.
I feel like he has gotten so much better at kissing.
So
From Healer? No, he's always been a good kisser.
Okay,
but
okay.
I'm looking.
He was pretty good at Empress
If
Key,
you
even though I didn't like the
If
kissing.
you compare the kissing
His
scene from
kissing.
Healer and then this kissing scene, you're like, okay, he's doing a little bit more now.
But
You could tell.
But
Okay.
his,
Oh,
listen,
shit.
his character in Healer was supposed to be having his first set of kisses with
You're right, but
Chae
they
Young
look, a little,
Shin.
they look kind of
But in this one,
Right.
but in this one, I mean, they're experienced. Yes, because you're an adult. You're not 12 trying to figure out your first kiss. But this one, they're supposed to be people who have previously dated people and have been in serious relationships.
Right.
So,
Right.
because I remember I watched behind the scenes for Healer.
Mm-hmm.
There were moments where they had to tell him, "You gotta
You need to tone it
Reel
down a
it
little
in.
bit.
really."
I remember that.
Come on back, boo.
They were like, okay, we need more inexperience.
Last experience, please. Last experience. So
He
you
was
gotta
doing
remember
the
that,
most.
right? You gotta remember
Carmen Young was
that.
probably like, more chapstick, please.
Nice.
And I don't fully remember Healer kisses like that, like y'all do, because y'all liked it more than I did. But,
Yes.
Or did Makia like it more?
I liked Healer.
Oh, okay.
I really
mean,
liked
not
it because of him.
that I
Yes.
didn't
I like
like it.
everything
I'm just
he did.
saying I wasn't really hardcore like they were.
Yes.
Yeah, but they did
Healer
kiss
fan
at the end
forever.
of 38.
And at first I was like, is this a dream sequence? Because it kind of came out of nowhere because like we said, they're not together at this point. They're
Right.
still in a sense at odds.
But I remember at this point she's remembering what happened with the case in the
Right.
courtroom that finally let her free.
Right.
I
So,
thought
but that kiss was nice though.
It was.
It was really
But
nice.
I thought it was funny how, like, I don't know if anybody else be thinking about this, but, like, after scenes like this, I'm like, how do you, like, go on about, like, after the whole making out thing is over, like, how do you interact
go about
with
your
each other?
day.
And they showed it later how she just kind of, like, ran out. And she was like, I have another case. And I was like, girl, that's exactly how I react to it. Because there's, like, no other way to react. Like, how are you supposed to just,
Right.
like, chill out there and
Right.
just, like, you know, be casual and have a conversation
Because
after that?
right, it would have been different if they were together at this point, but they weren't. So you had this big makeout session. Y'all are technically not together anymore. You're exes.
Right.
How do you get out and walk away from this situation after you just made out in the middle of a courtroom?
You just walk out.
Right.
Oh, I have this hair appointment. I'll see you later.
I really gotta go. You
Oh
know,
my
it was
God.
I
hard.
forgot to feed my cat.
But I will say this though, the last 2 episodes reminded me why I love this drama because I laughed out loud and enjoyed it from beginning
Oh, they
to
had
end.
a lot of really cute comedic scenes. in
Right,
the last
it went back to
episodes.
completely romantic comedy, Suspicious Partner that we
Yes.
got in the
'Cause it
beginning,
was really
and I
intense in the
loved
middle.
it.
Yeah.
And I loved every minute of it. It was, it was good.
I honestly forgot it was a romantic drama because
Right.
you just always see Park Jun. I
Mak
forgot his
Chong.
name. No, the
Oh.
boy name.
Ji Jong Wook.
Yes. Should I called him a completely different
You,
person.
I was like, who?
Right.
No, but like he's always in like super intense shows, so I'm used to seeing him like super intense.
Right, this
so,
is
like,
his first technically official romantic
anytime I see
comedy.
him like joking around or like being like real goofy or cutesy, it's like strange. It's a strange.
Oh, you
experience
haven't
for
watched
me.
him on variety shows.
Yeah,
then.
Running
No,
Man.
I haven't. I don't really watch a lot of variety shows.
You
like
ever
that.
watch Running Man?
The only variety show I watch is Return of Superman.
Oh,
okay.
I love those.
I will say
babies.
this: at least go look up an episode of Running Man that he's been on, and you can see he's more goofy. On
He's
the
like-
But I could tell that's more what his
He's
personality
like,
is.
him
like.
is equal dork.
Yes, I can tell. I can tell based off like behind the
Bong
scenes
Soon,
stuff and
Bong
that.
Soon and Healer is almost the real Chi Jong Wook, like for real. Like how dorky he was, and yeah, that's him for real. So if you watch the episode of Running
But
Man,
he's klutzy.
yes,
Yeah.
He's so cute. I love him.
yes, I do.
Alright, and so anyway.
But I will say this: every time she came out in an outfit in 39 and 40, I was like, cute. This dress that she wore after
You gotta
when he
explain
came
a little bit more. I don't think anybody can see the dress. That
I
you're
know.
talking about.
I was getting ready to. In the scene where after they make out, she's still hanging out. She's still camping
It's
out.
been the weekend after they kiss.
Right. Oh yeah, it's been the weekend after because she hasn't talked to him in 2 days.
Right. He's
And-
like, I've been calling you. Where's your phone?
Right.
What
So
happened?
he comes to her apartment and she's wearing, I guess, is what she sleeps in, but it's cute.
Yeah.
Anyway, they go outside to talk, and he's just like, "What? No, she tries to hide." And he's like, I'm like, girl, why are you hiding? Y'all live together. He's like, I've seen
Right.
this. Remember I told you you were pretty. You're dirty.
When you're dirty.
You're still pretty. And the friend behind her was like,
Right.
Ugh.
Because that was a really stupid like.
Yeah, like,
thing.
ugh.
Like what?
Y'all
No,
get
go
out.
bathe.
Right.
Go bathe. What are you talking about?
Don't lie to her. She stayed.
right.
But they'd be so dramatic about her being like, I was like, man, this girl must have really bad body odor.
Right.
Because they were always like, you stink. And I was like, dang, it's been 2 days. I mean, I don't know anybody who stinks that bad after
Right.
2
She's
days.
just sitting around. Really, that's what she does.
Right.
She's just sitting around.
Like if you're sitting around the house for 2 days, you're not gonna. You might smell a little unfresh.
sit down and
But you're not,
Right, but
you're
you're
not
not-
like,
But
fishy
you're not
smell.
like. You're not like. Ooh, girl. If you don't go put
Right.
on. Some,
They
I
were
feel like
so
you smell
dramatic.
worse when you work out
right.
and for like 30 minutes straight cardio.
Right.
Then like 2 days just sitting around
I definitely-
moping and stuff.
Unless she went through, worked all day Friday, made out with him, and didn't take a shower, because then she has all day work on her, and then weekend.
Stop. How does that feel like? Babe, if you don't get off my fucking couch, go wash your tutu, okay? I don't know who doesn't come home after a long day of work, no
And
matter
take a
what
shower.
right.
Even if you took a shower early.
Even if you're just
I
sitting
always
down.
take a shower
Right.
after work.
True. I was just
Or
throwing.
wipe down a whole bath, something.
Right. True. I was just throwing that out there just in case. But
Yeah, but we
she
just
probably did shower at
we're
least.
gonna give her back.
Yes.
So it's really just like a day of funk.
right.
It's not even
So
that
she's
funky.
funky.
They be so dramatic.
Dramatic.
For no
They do.
reason. Like, chill.
Right.
But I liked how she was trying to play off like the kiss wasn't really that serious, and he
Yeah.
was just like,
It meant something to
Right.
me.
He
What?
said, take
His feelings-
responsibility. He's about to cry.
His feelings were really hurt.
Right.
He was
She's like,
really
no,
hurt.
no, no, I'm sorry. Just, you know,
right,
it was just a thing. It happened.
right. I
In the
mean,
mood.
right. And he was just like, what?
Aw, poor guy.
No, he tried so hard.
But was it that same day that after he came and they made that statement, she's like, okay, let's date? Was it right after that she went back home and
No,
took a
it
shower?
was literally at like when they were having that conversation when she hadn't bathed all weekend.
Yeah.
And he came after they had that conversation. She went back into what's her name, Jihei's
Right,
house
that's what I'm saying.
and
She
took a
went.
shower and then
then
came
they went on
back
a
out
date?
and went on
Yeah.
a
That
date
was
with him.
quick. You didn't
Right.
even
That's what
date
I
to sit
said.
on it.
Right. I was
Yeah.
like, you were just like, oh, let's date, and suddenly now y'all ready to hold hands and be
It's
happy
like,
and cheesy.
right.
but y'all know they was trying to act like they really still didn't love each other when they broke up. They still did. It was just foolishness for them to be apart for that long.
Yeah, but sometimes even if you love somebody, that thing keeps nagging at you. You're like, I need some time to get over this.
True.
Because
Right, you can't just
before I just get
in
back
real
with
life.
you.
It's not just a one day thing. You need more.
But it
than
Or a
has been a
weekend
while.
thing.
But it wasn't. But it wasn't a weekend though. It's been like a couple weeks because they were still working on.
Yeah, no,
a
we're
good-
not talking about that. I'm just saying, like, she was just like, she sat away from the kiss for a while. And
Oh yeah.
then, okay, let's date. I'll be back. Let me go get dressed for a date.
True.
Okay.
Because she was going back and forth because she wanted to go with him, but because she was scared is why she didn't
But if
contact
she was,
him.
I know, but I'm just saying, is she just that scared? And then all of a sudden, okay,
All right,
let me go.
Let's go.
But
have
she
fun
said
now.
it, but her friend pointed that out. She was like, "That was quick," and she was like, "Well, he's very persuasive and all."
He wasn't. She
Girl,
didn't
you
say it.
right?
He really didn't say much
She-
of anything.
right.
She was ready to go out
Right,
with him.
that's what
anyway.
I'm saying. They broke up for no reason.
She was just waiting for him to give her the okay.
Thank you.
And then she was like, all right, back on my bullshit.
Right. She was pretty quick though. She was pretty quick on that bullshit.
But she's been like that the entire drama.
Yeah.
Because when he offered her the job, she was like, "I'm gonna need time to think about it." I was like, "Go ahead, girl. Thank you." What, 7 minutes to pack up her shit and then she's back
All
outside?
right, ready to go? Oh, so you decided yes? Didn't notify me.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is when they have the dinner.
The drunk scene when they're all drunk.
Right. And so Jiwoo comes up, he picks up his woman, and
he's like, no, he saw that there was drama between them three. He was like, let's go.
He was like,
Unhook, let's go.
He's like, Unhook, you need to live a better life. And Unhook's like, what did I do?
First of all, he don't even know that Jihye likes him.
I know.
Right.
Wish he did.
He doesn't.
I wish that'd have been cute. Like, he just really aloof to her.
Right.
But then he gets to know her, and he's like, you're cute.
I wanted that to
him.
happen.
That's what I thought was gonna happen.
But
because
it was such a cop out for them to just go for the
because
other
they
girl.
you put him with Yoojung and then you don't put him with Yoojung to the end of the last episode. I was like,
I figured they were gonna do that because I guess
there was no more development between
there
their
really
relationship.
wasn't. There was,
so I knew that there
but
was
I felt like
it
she wasn't even there. She just kind of liked him because she couldn't have Jiwoo.
Right,
Yes.
that's what I'm saying. So I feel like they played around with it,
like
and then they
should've moved
teased
on
with
from
her. Like we.
Right, I feel like they should have moved on from that
Right.
relationship.
I
Let
wanted
it
them
go.
to
Let
be
them
happy.
have closure,
Right.
and then move on.
Right.
And
That's what
they still never even told Jiwoo that
They never actually saw.
Right.
I guess it was just like, let's not bring up the past.
But granted, true, and I feel like honestly at this point, him dating and
did.
moving on to someone else is not the right time to be telling him. I mean, I know you moving on and happy with someone else, but I know we broke up. I'm really not trying to get back with you or nothing like that. But we actually technically didn't sleep together.
probably do on his bachelor party.
It was really because like Jiwook and Eunhyuk's relationship was still like, I mean, it was much better, but it was still kind of rocky. And I was like, I felt like if they had cleared up that whole little misunderstanding, they probably would have been better friends, and Eunhyuk would probably gotten the love that he wanted.
No,
from
but
Jiwook.
he still would have been like, well, why did y'all just didn't tell me?
Right, that's what I'm saying. I feel like it was too late past the whole situation, period.
Yeah.
If they were going to tell him that they really didn't sleep together, they would have told him years ago.
Yeah.
Because when the drama started, it still had been years after the breakup.
Right.
So it's like, even if they were going to tell him, it should have been when she
I
first came
forgot
back.
that she even came back and kind of like, kind of not upset him, but kind of brought the feelings back.
Right.
And he was questioning starting a new relationship.
Right. So
because she popped
got
up.
over that real quick.
He did. Quite quick.
He got over that extremely fast.
And I'm happy he did, because I hate when dramas do that. They bring the past love in. And old dramas had a tendency to do that.
Yeah.
Where the old love will come back and they felt an obligation or responsibility toward the past love.
Yeah.
So they will put their new love on hold or question their feelings for the new love.
Jiwook was doing that in the beginning, but then he stopped. Once they started dating, which once Bong-hee and him started dating,
he did it for
he
that.
really stopped.
He did it for that one episode, and that was it. But it was just because she was quote unquote sick.
Yeah.
He never really gave her any room to do anything beyond that.
But I think that whole thing brought kind of brought closure to him. That's what he needed.
Right.
He helped take care of her, and he just
that was his closure moment.
I don't really care for you in that way anymore. Even
Right.
though you hurt me,
and
I'm kind of past this, and I really want to see what's going to happen.
And I think, and that moment's also when she realized she can't do anything to persuade him to come back to her at this point.
Yeah.
She was still, a little annoyed that because that Bong-hee was the girl after her.
So why you though?
Right, but I like that she didn't go petty.
Yeah.
She wasn't.
But then also
cool.
I think because they had them meets before they figured out who each other were, and they were kind of
I liked you though.
Right,
You're so cool though.
Right, they were almost soul sisters in a sense at the beginning before they figured. Right, so
yeah, and then it kind of ended. I mean, episode 39 to 40, they finished up with the case. And then after that, it was just kind of like, what else happened? Yeah, what
epilogue
else happened?
of everybody
right,
else.
what's happening with them?
A lot. I feel like there was still a lot of unresolved stuff But
for a romantic comedy, I feel like we got enough stuff resolved.
I was not a huge fan of that ending.
If it was
Neither was I.
The
First
ending,
of all, he gave her that baby carrot of a diamond.
Wait a minute, you're a lawyer. You
No,
started
okay,
a law
so
firm.
let me
You're
tell
a prosecutor.
he started a law firm with no job. He was not getting no money because once he lost his prosecutor job, he was just a freelance lawyer starting up his own company. He started up his own law company in his house. He was having no money. How was he paying rent? I have all these questions, and I was like, this was a big house, and I was like, so he must have money. So how was he gonna give her that little baby ring and think that was gonna pass?
But what's his name? Executive. What's his name?
C.L. Bone was actually paying him rent to have to the office, and I think he already put in money to help set it up from beforehand.
So you saying he was broke?
No, I'm not saying he was broke, but
He was probably have dip into his savings.
Right, but C.L. Bone, you gotta remember, was his surrogate father.
But, right.
So he probably helped him out if things needed. They just probably didn't show it in the drama.
But then he had kind of like a gap time. I won't say a gap year, but where he just really wasn't doing much. It wasn't until we got to was it 2 years later that he actually finally started. Yeah, when he started the law firm. When she moved in. So he was kind of like freelance.
Those 2 years he was working at remember he was working at C.O. Bones.
Right, that's true.
Right.
That's right. Oh, I forgot all about that.
Yeah, because we forget about the 2 year time jump because it was just a quick snippet of everything. It wasn't so it wasn't, much of anything. Y'all were talking about the baby ring. Yes, the ring was small. But the proposal...
I was like, she said, are you proposing to me? I said, no, it's a promise ring. But it wasn't.
It wasn't. I thought it was a promise ring because I was like, okay, I was expecting something a little bit bigger for a proposal, but...
He's real simple. She's like, what song are you going to sing? Are you proposing? She didn't even know he's proposing. You just put the ring on. You just know she's gonna say yes. She's supposed to say yes, and then you put the ring on.
So you guys want a dramatic type of proposal?
It's not gonna be dramatic,
I
but
didn't need something dramatic. I just need something a little bit more. It was too dry for me.
It was. There was
I'm watching
nobody.
the drama.
I liked it. I'm sorry.
A drama.
When the proposal was over, because it was a drama, we always get dramatic proposals. For a drama, I loved it. I'm sorry.
You're right. We didn't need big fireworks.
The ring could have. The only thing I complained about was that the ring could have been bigger, but. They are a very dramatic couple, yes. So I liked that it was a simple. They were taking a walk, and he put the ring on her finger, said, "I loved you, and I will love you forever." That type of thing. Something simple like that. They didn't need something big and dramatic. The ring could have been bigger. That is my only complaint.
Not that, guys, we are not like super materialistic. We were just stating a fact. If you saw the ring,
right? The ring was really small, and even from a drama standpoint, I know they're supposed to be prosecutors and government workers and all that. It's another. But it could have been like at least a carrot. That looked like a quarter of a carrot.
He gave her a car, a company car.
Oh, he did.
Car.
He did.
You got money, sir. I don't care how small that car was. It had an engine in it, okay, and doors. So. That was some money on there.
Right.
Maybe he could have...
I mean, he could at least get... Even if he didn't put a diamond... Like, the diamond just made it look weak. If it was just a band...
Like
that
a cute band,
right,
yes.
that would have been more understandable.
And maybe they showed an engraving on the band or something. See, like, that's what I'm saying. It was just really...
Right. That's
okay.
That's what I'm saying. The proposal was nice. My only complaint is the ring.
Okay.
I like the proposal. Something simple like that. I'm not very big for dramatics. I don't need, like, I've seen dramas where it's super flowers and balloons.
Yeah, that's too cheesy for me.
Don't do that. I want some.
We needed all of that.
Right.
And I don't want a public proposal or nothing like that. Something simple like that. We could go out for dinner, but you bring me back home. Don't propose to me in a restaurant. Or go on a walk and you do propose like that. I like something like that. Yeah. I don't want everybody, but we're not talking about you.
We're talking about this freaking drama.
Right, but y'all, that's what I'm saying. Y'all are comparing proposals to how you probably...
We haven't compared any other dramas. We're just stating
that
it was... I knew it was coming
right.
because it's a drama and they were just walking. She just mentioned there's nobody here, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, he's finna propose. Right. And then he didn't really do it in any special way. He kind of just smiled at her, took her hand, and put the ring on. I felt like he didn't have that explosion. He didn't even have that flowers. He didn't have to dress nice. That was it? You just know she's gonna say yes. Huh?
It fit him. Was Ji-wook super romantic type?
There was no time to be romantic like that.
Right, but he never really was he?
He cuddled pretty romantically.
No, he was a real...
any dude that just got some is gonna cuddle real romantically.
No, I was really into that scene. I was like,
Right.
dang,
I was like,
girl, I wish
ooh,
that was me.
Right, cuddle you good. I was just,
Yeah.
I said that was a nice cuddle session.
And I was like, you know, she just got that good thing. I was like,
He
really,
laid it down.
He really gave her that good thing. And then like that, and after that scene when they was drunk, and then like they woke up in the morning, and she was like, did we do anything? And he was like, I'm not innocent. And she was like, of course I know what we did. I was like, they fucked. I was like, they did. They did not.
That's what
And
I
they
liked
was
about
real
this couple.
joking about it.
They were real. For a drama couple, they were more real than a lot of other drama couples.
Yes, very much so. And I like that because they tried to make sure they let us know that they're both experienced.
Right.
But at the same time, they weren't, I don't know, they weren't naive.
Right.
And naive is okay at times, but I'm glad that I finally watched a drama where they're both very experienced and they don't
And
have
it's not your first love. It's
Right,
not your first
right.
relationship.
That's what I love. It was not their first love for neither one of them. It wasn't their first kiss, the first time having sex, any of that. So this was just, we are two adults meeting after the fact. Even though they did that past connection, it wasn't that past connection where they met and knew each other as children.
Right, their parents really just
got
met.
slightly connected.
Their
and-
password
Right, intertwined. It's not like their parents like really knew each other and were friends. It just got slightly connected because of the situations that
Right.
happened. And they two adults that fell in love and just met each other later in life and had a good relationship. Well,
A good relationship.
for the most part.
Yeah, it's a good relationship because obviously they're engaged now.
Yeah, it
Right.
was a pretty okay relationship.
So, what would guys score it?
I gave it an 8.5.
Give
Can
it
I
an 8.
give it two scores?
Sure.
I want to give like the beginning and the end two different scores.
Sure.
So I would like to give the beginning like a 8.5 out of 10,
Mm-hmm.
and then like the end. Oh, Johnny, speak louder. 8.5 out of 10, and then the end. Let's see, probably like a 6.5 out of 10.
So it's
I
like
was-
a 7.5.
Right, in total.
I
seven.
really didn't enjoy the ending, and
Yeah.
because I feel like with a lot of times with dramas where a lot of stuff happens, it's always hard to have a really good ending that'll just like be able to be up to par with like the rest of the show.
True.
Yeah.
So
true.
I try to I don't really hold it like I don't make it such a
Right.
big deal. So like even though I didn't enjoy the ending, I would still tell people to watch the show. Like,
Right,
I,
right, of
Right,
I still
right.
enjoy the show because it was still a pretty good show, but
Right.
like I just don't like the way they wrapped it up.
For me, how I rate stuff, like I've said it in the past podcast, I like if couples are really good in this drama, in a drama, it kind of helps me weigh it a little bit higher. The story was good in the beginning, and it gave me a lot of surprises. The breakup area of the drama was draggy, and I felt unnecessary, honestly. So that kind of brought it down. And then the ending wasn't necessarily the best, but because the last two episodes kind of brought it back up to the 8.5 because it reminded me why I love the drama.
Yeah.
I feel like we should also deduct a point for just the ridiculous amount of Papa John's advertisement in there.
Oh.
Like every 5 minutes.
Well, they did
they're eating
sponsor,
the same
so
Papa
But
John's
what we
pizza.
said, at least it wasn't Subway.
yeah, that's true.
Oh God, please don't get me started with the Subway. And they're like, "Ooh, it's such a good sandwich," and I'm like, "Please stop."
It's
That
not
looked
great.
dry.
I had better.
That looked dry.
And they have to just keep biting it. I'm just like, stop eating.
Right. Like you didn't put oil and vinegar on that, some mayonnaise or mustard something.
You need bread and meat.
Right.
Bread, a
I'm
lot
sorry.
of meat. And now Subway does not give you that much meat, guys.
Right. Stop
That's
lying.
false advertising.
Right. Making that try to look real plump. No, you don't. You give us a thin layer, a
Hella
slice.
olives. Somebody had hella olives on one of them. I was just like, why?
Ooh.
But anyway, my score, I give it an 8.
Okay.
I usually give dramas that I enjoy in the beginning, but not so much in the end, an 8. Because I still recommend it for people.
Right.
7.5 is more if it was decent all the way through, but I wasn't really that excited about it.
Right.
So I have to give it an 8. And it was good. I mean, I recommend it, but it wasn't one of my top dramas, and I wouldn't
Right.
watch it again.
I wouldn't watch it again, but I say on a couple the couple alone will not necessarily be my top couples.
Yeah.
But they'll be one of my couples I would mention to be like a good couple that I liked.
Yeah.
Yes, I
So,
agree with that.
And I did like the surprises in the beginning because it.
And then they had brought this little surprise in the end, the forgetfulness. That's the only thing in the end that wasn't predictable for me.
Right.
Yeah. The second half of the drama.
Because the second half of the drama did get really predictable, and I feel like. And I was worried about that in the beginning because I felt like they gave us a lot of surprises in the beginning. I was like, are they going to run out of surprises?
They sure did.
And they did. But they gave us that final one. I just kind of wish they would have spread out the surprises a little bit better so it seemed a little bit more fluid. Yeah. So we weren't getting everything in the beginning.
Oh, what? No way. Yeah, we were like that a lot.
Every episode, it was like, damn, another thing. Damn, another thing.
Right.
Not me again.
Right. So... Well, so I hope you guys enjoyed Suspicious Partner, and we don't know when the next one we'll watch together, because we don't do, like we said, we don't watch dramas together very often, but...
Right. What's coming out now? I only know about one other show.
Which is sad, I have to say. I usually kind of keep up with this because of my blog, but I have not posted upcoming dramas since June, so I honestly don't know, but because in June I didn't post, but I actually watched a lot of dramas, or finished a lot of dramas in June. And now that I'm kind of done with a lot of those, I realize, oh my gosh, there is so much that is still going on that I didn't even remember about. And that's because I'm not posting, and I need to post so I can know what is coming out, because now I'm really lost at what's about to come out. I know Lee Jung-Ki's Criminal Minds drama is about to come out with Moon Chae-won. That's true. That's about it.
This is like the year for cop dramas.
Right.
Oh,
but
you guys should watch Lookout.
I heard that was good, and that just finished.
It was good. I really like that drama.
Okay.
And it was no romance, but I like it.
I don't
the last drama I saw with no romance in it. Let me say it again. I say it every single time I see you guys. Signal.
Thank you.
The last drama I saw with no romance in
that
it
was good,
and still kept me.
Signal.
Kept me the
but
whole
it's very
time.
top heavy in a lot of cases. I mean,
even
it's
though
good,
but I like
still.
stuff like that. Like
it
you
was,
know me, I
don't, and I
but you
love
watch
that.
Criminal Minds, don't you? Stuff like that.
I don't watch Criminal Minds, but I watch Law and Order, like SUV.
See, but
on,
I
like,
don't.
a regular
That,
basis,
and that kind of stuff. I mean, I'll watch it, but it doesn't entice me. I'm like, watch one episode. I'm like, okay, that's enough.
But I'm not into cop dramas because I'm more into romance stuff. But Signal kept my attention. And it had no romance, but that story was good from beginning to end.
Yes. Right. Yes. I will forever root for Signal.
Yes. So, now on to all the exciting news of K-pop.
Yay.
No, I don't wanna go too fast. No.
So we ended up talking about Suspicious Partner a whole lot longer than I intended to. But we really about to get this music.
Yes.
But we gonna save the best for last.
So right?
What?
No. I forgot about EXO's comeback.
Why did you forget?
What?
I low-key forgot, but I didn't mean them for last though. So onto the K-pop news. So Tableau steps down from his label Higher Ground because Epic High is coming back. Higher Grind.
He's not spelled properly.
What's not spelled proper? Tableau?
No,
It's supposed to be
it's
like
spelled like that.
Come on now.
Man, just spell it properly.
Epic High is spelled with a K. You
Right.
To spell stuff for
Anyway, Epic High is getting ready for a comeback. It seems like YG's like, he kind of probably got tired of people saying he keeping his people on lockdown because everybody coming back. Because Octon Musician is coming back too.
That's true.
So he's pushing out.
I'm excited.
Winter's coming back too. That's a lot.
I know. That's right. I'm sorry. I got really excited.
YG is not playing this year. He was like, okay, I'm tired of y'all talking about
want
me.
Blackpink to have I know they just had a comeback, but I want them to have another comeback before the summer's over.
It might be hard because they just had their Japan debut.
Which is... I enjoy YG artists, but he promotes in Japan more than I prefer.
Yeah.
So when they do Japanese debuts and Japanese
I get slightly
concerts,
worried.
which they do a lot of, I feel a little betrayed. But whatever. I guess some do China and some do Japan, and YG is big time in Japan.
Right.
Anyway, let's move on.
Okay. So, also, Taeyong from Big Bang, he's having a couple. He's having a comeback But that's not even the most exciting news for me, because, guys, he announced his tour. I guess where he coming?
He's coming here.
He coming where we live.
Yeah.
They don't never come where we live. They never come to where we live. Ashley sent me the picture of the dates and coming to Atlanta, and I freaked out.
I looked at it, I was like, no, it's not the one that I know. It can't be. But then it said YG at the bottom. I was like, really? He's giving another Taeyang in there?
Do you know what stadium it's gonna be at, or where it's gonna be?
I forget, but is
it gonna be Cobb Energy? Because I feel like
I think so.
I think so, yes.
Every
They
Korean
don't.
group
They
goes
went to that
Cobb
other
Energy.
place that we saw. CO went to and Epic High was at. I forget
Right.
a smaller venue than the Cobb. I can't remember. I'd have to look at the ticket.
Yeah.
It was so long ago.
Yeah, it's been, 2 years now?
Yeah.
Almost 3?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so
Moving on.
then also now we have
Card.
Right.
Taking too long. Card had to come back. No, excuse me. Oh my God. They had a debut finally.
Woo!
And I'm excited.
3 songs later.
This is the only. I've not watched this video yet.
I meant to play my music earlier.
I am so surprised. I mean, I'm proud of myself because I did not watch. Usually I watch, and then coming into the podcast, I watched all the videos we're about to talk about. Makia hasn't, but this time.
And I will say
I
for the videos, at least the ones that we are planning to talk about already, I've watched already.
Yeah.
So
yeah, well, I just want to. They have a lot of videos. I have a lot of videos to watch with them performing this song.
yes.
So let's watch this.
I hope it's better than
What?
She's not a fan. Let's
no,
just
I
ignore
do
it.
like them. I just feel their music sounds very repetitive. Sometimes. They're so pretty though.
They are. Sumin is my bias.
I love her too. Wait, is that the
Yeah, Sumin
Yes.
right here.
Oh, just kidding. I like the other one. The one who barely gets any lines.
Wait till her part comes in on this song.
She really kills it. No, he's
You don't like him? Big Matthew?
he just looks so, he's so weird. Like he's just such a
He's so LA.
That's what
Yes.
I don't care about.
and
He's
I'm
not-
I don't
right.
feel for that.
He's
right.
The
He's
other
not
one,
a
the other guy though.
Yeah,
I like him.
too.
Him?
Yes.
Oh, he's so cute.
Just
He's not the basic, not basic, the usual Korean boy we're used to seeing.
right.
Right. Look at him. And I really be like shipping them together too.
Me too.
But
I
I try not to.
I
Yeah,
try not
because-
to, but I
yeah.
low key do.
I really
Right?
want them to be together, but whatever, it's not my business.
I guess that's the benefit of having a girl and guy group. We can do that. Oh, let me listen to the song though. I love her hair, that rainbow.
Yes, my bias.
Damn, they just paved that road. It's super black. Tar.
Right?
Where the car's really bright. They definitely filmed this LA, Vegas.
That's where
Oh,
Tatum
she
shot this video.
rapping!
That's what my boy. Oh wait, sorry.
I knew this girl could rap. Ah.
Oh, she hit that slit.
When this
Yeah, she did. No, she really did that.
when this part came in, I was like, "That's why you my bias." And Jason,
I wish he would sing more.
yes,
He had rumor, but I feel like they should use him as more singer because Big Matthew doesn't really sing.
right.
That's why she got more of the lines because she's not a rapper.
Right.
So man,
Yeah.
she's a singer. I don't like this jeans dress really. I like how they threw
throw
Oh No
that
No.
in?
Yeah, I know, right?
There's like a little bit of all the songs in this, like either the dance moves or the words.
I mean, I love their dances, but I think they need a new choreographer.
Yes. The dances just be a little dry.
Yeah, this one's a little dry. Like at first, when we first saw them dancing and stuff,
The
I was like, oh,
first
this
dance-
is good.
Oh Na Na was like that choreography was good, but now
Oh
Right.
Na Na, and I
But then I feel like
don't
they-
recall.
Right, and they kind of recycle some of the same moves.
Of
Right,
course.
so that's all I'm
especially
like.
that one twerk move or the
Yes.
work your back move. That's what I like to call it because it's not really twerking. They saved a lot of money on this video.
Or they just filmed because they were in LA. They did a lot in LA. Or unless it's just all in Vegas. Because I know
looks
they're
like
on
it's
Vegas Strip.
Vegas.
Vegas Strip. Oh yeah.
Why is that whole big old thing? Okay, it's over now. I was like, what's those things on the screen for?
What?
Oh, it's just how YouTube does it now, where as the video ends, it will show you another video that you might like.
Okay.
Well, I thought the video was good. And the song was okay.
Oh yeah. Well,
I
I did.
liked
I
it.
loved it. I loved it. And I'm gonna have to go watch it again. I have to watch other performances, do a
Right.
choreography,
Right.
all that. Okay.
And then I went after I watched this. I gave it all about 2 minutes and went to iTunes and looked to see if I found the album.
Yeah.
The album does have the other 3 songs that they
Right,
released,
right.
but it has 3 other songs, and they fit the other 3 songs. It feels like it was a completion of the 3.
Right. So the whole album has a concept.
Right.
Like a
So-
tropical
sound.
feel.
And that's what I was worried about, that when
Or
they
Latin.
had a
It's not Latin, that's
debut,
Caribbean.
that they would have a different sound once they debuted. But
there's Latinas in the
Oh,
Caribbean. It's all right. Just had to throw that out there.
No, but you were saying more of a Latin sound. I'm thinking more, not Caribbean.
I know what you meant, yeah.
Latin people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely.
So I do like the rest of the album, and I downloaded it. So, well, at least the songs that I don't have. I didn't want to re-download Don't Recall and
Right.
and all that. But I was a little upset at first because I was like, but it is a mini album.
Yeah.
So we're getting more songs than we usually get on a mini album because it's including the other 3.
Yeah.
So
I can't wait to see them debut on like one of the Inca
Shows.
Jagayo or
and,
something.
or
Mnet, really, probably more Mnet.
Yeah,
than
Mnet.
Gaio.
Yeah.
Inca Gallo.
Inca Gallo. I don't watch it. You know what I'm talking about. Inca Gallo. Was it Inca Gallo?
Inca Gallo.
I'm sorry, Hangul readers and speakers.
I mean, I'm
Just
probably
English.
not pronouncing it right, but Inki
It's Inki Gallo.
is definitely not right, girl.
It's Inca Gallo.
Inca Gallo.
Inca Gallo.
Anyway.
Okay, now on to EXO's song.
Coco Pop. Coco Bop. I thought it was 2 different songs they were coming back with, The War and Coco Bop.
No, but The
But it's
War
just-
is the name of the album.
Right. I didn't know that.
I didn't
haven't
either.
pre-ordered the album like half of the world, but I just thought it was 2 different
Right. Okay,
songs
so
they
this
were
one
doing.
I haven't watched, so I don't know how this goes.
Yeah, I watched it.
I like Coco Bop, but out of like all the songs in the album, Coco Bop is probably like
Oh, you
my
have the whole
number
album?
3 fave. I don't have it.
Oh, well, you listen to the whole album.
But okay, we can listen to it though.
I
listened to it like 10 times today.
Yeah, I like it, but I guess it's got to grow on me like Call Me Baby. I liked Call Me Baby, but it wasn't like, oh, wow. Let me go get this. Unlike, what's the other song they had on? Where were they clapping?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I'm sorry.
Right. Zarya's like, you're interrupting my EXO time.
She was interrupting cards.
Right.
What was the name of that song where they were like clapping all
Overdose?
doing the drum?
Overdose, yes.
Overdose. I instantly like. I did not
Who
instantly like Call Me
the fuck
Baby.
did this to Kai's hair?
Look, Kai asked for it. He literally said
I'm making him stop
he
doing
asked for it,
this.
and I was like, boy, you not black. Okay. Stop it. Yeah, it doesn't look cute.
Yeah. The video was very
Confusing.
basic. I didn't know. I think they're tripping off of LSD, honestly. They're
Yeah,
having a
that's
trip or
pretty much what
something.
it is.
And I want to see the dance. You can't really see the dance really. In,
I feel like with EXO, you never could really see the dance completely unless it's a dance focused video.
Yeah, you don't see.
But
you don't
usually
really
you see
EXO's
more
full-
dancing than this though.
Not with EXO recently. Like
Not
you don't
yet.
see the dance until you see
Their
them do
last
their
few
stage.
comebacks, their videos show more of the shots of the boys
Yeah.
and intercuts of the dance, but you don't see the real dance. He got a chest piece?
Oh no,
That's
it's
not
fake,
real.
girl.
Are you kidding me?
It looks
I'm
good
just
though.
saying. Some people,
Look
they
at
got.
my man,
SM would not let him do that.
Look at them. They just look beautiful. Like look at them
Like
glowing.
these cheeseburgers and he's sitting in a washing machine.
So we have an EXO fangirl sitting with us,
This
guys.
is beautiful.
I do not like-
EXO could put out garbage and I would still eat it up.
God, you're trash.
She is
You're
EXO
such
trash. Excuse me, guys. EXO trash.
I like EXO too, but I don't know if I'm on that tip. This song starts to grow on me. I like it and all, but I
Look,
wasn't
okay,
like, oh, wow.
I'm gonna give you guys the recommendation. Let me pull up the songs because there's some songs in the album that are so good.
Let's not.
No, I'm not gonna play it. I'm just gonna tell you the name.
No.
You don't want the names?
I'll listen to
No,
the
I didn't mean it
names.
like that. I wasn't meaning it like that.
Dang. I'm hurt.
I thought you liked EXO, Makia.
I do. I said I wasn't meaning it like that. I mean, because I'm trying to focus on the video. I was saying, hold on.
Where is he? Where's Kwangdu Mama?
Acting.
Kyungsu?
That's how you say it? Oh
Yeah.
my god, I'm not hungry. Just please stop doing that. You know what I'm talking about?
I didn't do it this time. She did it.
He's doing a lot of acting right now.
I know he did a movie, but I haven't seen any like thing about him lately. Unless he's like
No, he just did a
filming.
He just did a recent.
Right,
like,
he's
had a
done it.
recent
Right,
movie.
he had a recent movie come out.
Oh, I know he's amazing. He's got raw
I saw
talent.
my
Yes,
annoying brother.
he's a natural actor.
Right.
Yes, and he's so good. He's getting so much better too.
Yeah.
Because if you compare his older movies to like now, like
Damn, Kyle Else?
he's ripped.
I still don't like his
I didn't
hair,
realize- no.
and I want to shave it. I want to go. Zzz.
He's never had a different hairstyle though, and I'm glad he's changed it. But I wish you would
I
cut
just
it
realized
down.
it's not blonde.
Do something else. He
What?
doesn't have it blonde very long. He had it for like 2 comebacks.
What?
I thought he's
Kai?
had. Yeah, I thought he's had
Yeah,
it
no,
a
it wasn't
shade of
blonde.
brown or blonde for quite a while.
No.
No.
Okay. I would like to just put in my faves. Okay, I know y'all don't want to hear it,
I didn't.
but
I
I'm just
got
saying.
so offended.
All right, so my faves is What You Do. Okay, that one is really good. I listened to all these songs multiple times today. What You Do, Forever is a bop. Okay, it is forever a bop, and Chill. But those are like the 3 that I really like out of all the songs on the album.
How many songs are on the album?
There's 9. And then Coco Bop is probably 4th on that list. So that's my feelings about the album. I still like the album.
Is it a mini album?
No, I think it's a.
No, not
It's a
at
full
9 is
album.
not
It
a.
would say if it's
Yeah,
it
9
doesn't-
songs is not
no,
a mini album.
It's a full album.
Oh,
It's
okay.
their 4th album.
Okay.
They don't really put out a lot of mini albums.
Yeah.
EXO doesn't do mini albums. Like that.
EXO doesn't do mini
They
albums.
just do
They-
albums and then repackages.
and singles, but they don't
Yeah.
do like So we tried to talk about one's debut in the last podcast, but the videos hadn't been released. They weren't released it, I think, the day we posted the podcast.
Right, I think so.
So it's 2 videos. I've watched them already.
I did too.
I liked one more than the other, but I can't remember which one.
Are we talking about Red Velvet this week?
No,
we can. That's what you like? I mean,
I love.
she's a
Red
hardcore
Velvet.
SM stan. I
I'm
mean,
not look. I don't mess with SM as a company, but they put out good music. SM.
You're a SM stan.
SM as a company. Puts out
I don't
good
mess
music.
with YG as a company, but I like me some YG artists. I'm a YG stan.
Well, I guess that's what I am.
well, this is the rapper they put
He's
out.
really cute. I
Yeah.
can tell you that. I've seen.
He
his-
looks like the
his
guy from
pictures.
Winter. Makia said it to me, and I was like, oh,
He
yeah.
does. No, he
He
does.
looks like
Jiwoo.
Jiwoo. Yeah, he does. Right? When you say it, you're like, oh, yeah, he does.
He looks like, not to say that Julie's not pretty, but he looks like a prettier masculine version
Yeah.
of him. If
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
It was the other song I think I like better.
Yeah.
He's
This
more
one-
like an R&B type person.
He's a rapper, but I saw this video first and I was like, this is a little bit more mellow than I thought.
Yeah, right.
Most
Because
rappers come out with something like
Right.
real hard and heavy off
Right.
the jump.
But this is more.
Dean types. I feel like this is Dean type stuff.
But Dean doesn't really rap like that. He
He
does,
doesn't
but not.
rap, but I'm talking about like the kind of vibes I'm getting from him.
Yeah.
Right, and what I like about this is that it's slightly
Maybe
different
Zito.
than the usual rappers that YG do put out.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I was surprised to see this. I was like, oh,
Right.
this is YG.
Right.
I like the aesthetics of this video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. I just wish I had the lyrics. I have no idea what he's talking
You
about.
just have to put the subtitles on.
Sometimes they don't have it though. I wonder if they
It may be up later, but it may not be up now.
Yeah,
Or
because people
maybe
can
not
add
for
it.
YG.
YG puts them up later. They don't put them up right away.
SM always be having them subtitles for me, girl. I need them. He's a really pretty guy. I like that. I like a pretty guy.
Yeah, you like pretty guys?
Yeah.
Me too. I'm more into the pretty males, but not too pretty.
Yeah, well,
I know, you know what I mean.
yeah, I get what you mean.
Cause like he's pretty, but not too pretty. Like
Those pancakes look
Because
good.
he's older.
one
was
of the guys from Newest is too pretty
He's
for me.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Right.
That's how I describe him. I will describe him as beautiful.
Well, like I don't hate you, but I would never be able to date you. You're just
Because you're you're prettier than me.
Right. we're
I
not
can't be
having that.
competing with you.
That doesn't go.
We don't work like that.
Like, we're going to be on the street and they're going to be saying yas to you, not me.
Right.
My feelings are going to be hurt and we're going to have an argument.
Right. Cause I'm gonna be mad like, damn, bro, you couldn't put on some sweats and put on a hat or something today.
You
Damn.
knew I was trying to show
Right,
out
I
today.
put on this outfit for a reason, bro.
I'm
Yeah.
not much of a slow song kind of girl, but
You aren't.
I am. Because I just, when I listen to music, I be wanting to, you know, I don't know. I just
Me
be hyped
too,
all the
but
time.
I've realized I
really have
do
a
like a good
time.
slow song. I like a dance song. I'm always down for a dance song.
Mhm.
I'm more inclined to download a dance song faster than into a slow
Yes,
song.
that's definitely.
But I
still
love a
appreciate
good.
them.
I
A
still
good vocalist.
right
And
a good
slow
song because sometimes I need though a slow song playlist.
Yeah. I like vibing to slow songs.
Yes, and I like to vibe to songs like this where it's slow but not super slow, but you can still kind of groove a little bit with it.
If you could do the step touch is good enough for me.
Yeah,
Step touch.
yeah. Do like the quick little 2-step.
Yep.
Yep.
So, are we talking about
Yeah.
This is the song that I actually like better.
Did you guys ever listen to Yamazaki?
Yes.
Oh my god.
We did that in the last podcast.
Oh my god, that song. Oh, I love it. I love Ganyaku. That's my man.
I liked it too. Ashley didn't care for it as much.
It was good, but
I wouldn't download it, but I did like it.
You know what's crazy?
This
though?
video almost reminded me of DPR Live's visuals.
that's
in his
exactly
videos.
what I thought. Not just the video, but
I
the
like-
flow in this. I was just like, DPR Live?
Maybe that's why I like this one better.
I really like his visuals.
Yeah.
Like I like videos like this. When
Then you need to go watch DPR Live's music videos. Not to say to get into him. DPR Live, he's a Korean hip hop artist, but his videos have good visuals. Like you will like his videos.
But then again, I don't be watching videos like that. That's the thing. I like visual videos, but I don't watch them like that. You see? I just,
You know you can't recommend anything to her.
We really
watch-
can.
I
She like counters it.
Look, I'll try it. What's his name? DPR?
DPR Live.
She's not gonna remember that.
She
She's
is
not
not.
writing anything down.
I won't, but I'll ask you later.
I'm gonna ask her about it later, and she's gonna be like, "Who? You know the guy that we talked about in the podcast? Oh right, you gotta send me the girl."
Look, you gotta make my life easier for me.
You
know?
don't just like get on YouTube and look at videos?
No, I don't do
What
that.
are you doing with your life?
When I want to watch something, I have a purpose. I watch something. I don't just go onto a website just to look for whatever's there. I go to watch.
But I'm saying, but if you watch videos on YouTube, they will suggest stuff that you might like. So that's how you find new artists, new shows, new this, new that.
I'm just doing that on YouTube. Only thing I get on YouTube is to watch Return of Superman because they have full subtitles, beautiful subtitles.
Drama Fever does too.
Drama Fever costs money, girl, and they have ads.
Oh.
I
So
forgot.
I
From-
watch YouTube.
We got paid Drama Fever. Oops.
Not I, because I do not like to pay for subscriptions.
I have so many
She's not
subscriptions.
committed enough. She is not committed enough to this K-drama
You're
addict
right,
life.
because I could just drop off from watching K-dramas at any time. You know me, like I just go like on and off. Like sometimes I'll just go.
So you didn't really match the opening then. You're not really addicted then.
Oh, I guess I'm. Dang. So I guess I'm not welcome here anymore.
Yeah,
What?
stop the podcast. It's over.
Since I'm not addicted,
You're not
I'm
addicted
just
enough.
saying.
I have addictive tendencies.
You sound like drug addicts. Right, that was Hey.
We talked through the whole thing about not the song.
I've seen the video already, so I like.
But that was a nice song. I liked both of them. I think I watched Hey first, and then I watched the other one next. But I did like this one better too.
Yeah.
Jesse, I don't
I
really
still
watch.
haven't listened to this.
I don't
Jesse like
really
that.
watch Jessie like that, but I watched it just because at the
Did
time.
you love her?
I like Jessie as a person. Like I watched her on dang, what is it called? Sister
She
Slam
got
Dunk.
some. Look at that hair.
Yeah, I watched her on Sister
She
Slam
got them
Dunk,
bundles.
And I loved her on that show. Like,
But you said you only watch Return of Superman. That's a reality TV
no,
show.
I mean I used to. I watched it a while ago, but
Oh.
I watched it when she was. I don't think she's on anymore. But I watched it when she was on it, and it was just like she's always really cool. Like Jessie keeps it real. She's
Right.
my like I love her. Like anytime we talk about Like Emily and I, we'd be like, "Oh, look at Jessie just being beautiful with her big old American titties." That's what we just be talking about her.
Wow.
Like that.
She's very American.
Her, but we love her
is.
though because she really does keep it real. She always keeps it real. Like there was one time in an interview, and they were like, "So are these boobs yours?" And she was like, "No," but she was like, "I bought them, so I'm gonna show them." So
shit.
I love her because she's like that. But
Like I
that.
appreciate Jessie, but I don't necessarily care for her music. Like,
Right.
Not to say she's not talented enough, because I actually like her when she does her singing more so than her rapping.
I used to like her, but then her face got really fake looking, and it bothered me.
Right.
I think it's the makeup. To be honest, I don't really think it's plastic surgery because when you see her without makeup, she looks completely different.
Right.
It's her makeup.
Right. Her makeup style is heavy makeup.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So. It's alright.
It's alright.
The last Jessie song I listened to was Say Money, and I listen to that song when I'm trying to get hype and when I'm like that song gets me in a fighting mood. So
right, like I feel like
but,
like Jessie is not someone I download, but she's like I'll put in a playlist like when I'm getting ready to go out and party and club. Like she will help me get me ready to go party, but not something I'll be like, oh yeah, let me go listen to Jessie right now.
Yeah, no. I be trying to support my female Korean rappers.
Right, that's how I feel too. I show them love, but I can't give you monetary support every time.
Yeah,
I don't be giving nobody my monetary support.
Oh, jeez, we know.
Oh, I don't want to say that to me.
I'm just announcing on the podcast. I'll pay for my music.
I pay for all of my music. All of it is legal.
What is this rated?
Probably like 18 plus. No,
Not 19 plus. They don't have 18 plus.
Well, on this YouTube, it would be 18 plus. Because this is American YouTube. If we was in Korea, it would be 19 plus.
I need a money shooter. I don't have the money to put in it. But...
Right. It'd be nice to just have one.
$2.
I mean, right. It's gonna take you some
coins.
It's
In
gonna
stop throwing it.
I mean, you got it. You know, just use it as your savings bank. When you finally get filled up, like 5 years later, then you can finally use it. Yeah.
Take it to the store and get them to turn the coins into paper money.
Right. Like I don't care if it's ones and singles. Just make sure it's paper.
No pennies, please.
Alright, what's next? Oh, the song got you start over. I'm sorry.
It's basically
It was alright. I'm not really into.
Oh,
Jessie
I watched this earlier this week.
I love J Park,
The
and every time he
visuals.
comes, but NMG I love period. But every time they come back, and I love when J Park comes back, and he shows off dance art groups. And
oh my god! Okay, the subtitles.
right,
on J Park
and
videos.
J Park does his subtitles.
He does his own subtitles. So he said,
Does
"Okay,
he?
so y'all want some
Right,
J Park, right?"
hold on. Before we start, I forgot how long ago it started. He started doing the subs for his videos,
Oh my
and J
God.
Park's subs are hilarious.
No, he
Oh,
gassing
really?
himself up. He's
Yes.
like, damn, I look good.
Right.
Like, I'm just like, really?
He does the dumb shit in the subtitles, like for real.
So
But
you
this
always-
song
you
is
always gotta have them
good.
subtitles
I
on.
never
But
watched his videos with subtitles. I never paid attention.
But that group that you watch and dance sometimes, they're in this.
Oh yeah, they did one of his other songs.
Right.
A million. What is
Yes, and that's Cactus. Don't even get me started on Cactus.
it?
Yo.
Wait for the English version. He's like, y'all not ready for this shit. He just loved himself so much.
Oh, he's gonna release an English version. That's why he's saying wait for an English
Oh.
version, because he's doing that now, where he releases a Korean version and an English version of certain songs.
I don't usually pay attention to J Park, but when I do listen to him, I like it.
Yeah, I do, because I kind of pay attention to all AMG artists anyway.
I like it when he dances.
Right.
And this video is just so cute.
Yeah.
And it's real simple. They just be dancing. But
I like when he does videos like this where he just shows off his dancing skills.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I recognize any from 1 Million. Cause I watched
Maybe the
almost all
females.
those.
Yeah, when the females come out, you'll probably recognize
People
them.
mostly recognize the females.
That's an interesting haircut he's got in there too.
Oh, no, it's a tattoo, girl.
There's a tattoo in his
Oh,
head.
that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
J
he got
Park
mine.
is legit tattooed.
He's covered in tattoos.
I know his like chest and his arms are. But I didn't
No,
know he
but
had
yeah,
one.
I forgot when he did the head thing. I forgot. I think it was like last year. But because he usually grows his hair out, as the always
You
seen.
can't really tell. He's so cute.
I forgot
though.
that's a thing now. Guys getting their nose pierced.
But Jay
No,
Park's
Jay
been
Park
been at his
works
nose
at-
pierced.
Yeah, he's been had it for a while.
She
really-
is flirting with the camera.
She is. I couldn't keep my eyes off her. The
Right,
whole
I was
video.
watching her. I was like, "Girl, what is you doing?"
I was like,
That's why she in the middle in the front. Look
Right.
at her. I don't recognize these girls. I'm trying to look at their faces.
Her, I've seen her face before. The when I said flirting with the camera.
Yeah.
Her hair
The
moves
dark
back.
skin one. And she got cake.
A little bit.
She got a little bit.
Cake? She got lots of cake.
She definitely got more than.
Look at that.
most.
Right.
She
Girl,
got.
When she turns around, look at that.
girl caking,
Her
man.
booty can't
Look
even-
at that.
Okay, I didn't watch it in full screen. I watched it on my phone. Okay, yeah,
Her booty couldn't even stay in the bikini or whatever that
The
is.
swimsuit. What? Yeah, it looks like a swimsuit. It's cute too.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all better get it in that water.
Yes.
Oh.
Six part.
Okay.
Mm.
6 part.
I didn't really think this through.
Oh, she's from 1 Million.
Yo,
Those
go
two
check
are-
out 6 album half.
Those two are from 1 Million. I love her.
Yes.
She does these like heart popping.
Right, she's like the hard one, the hard dancer.
I see you, girl, with your Jordan 1s on. She's really good.
Yeah.
She lived in Florida for a while, so her English is decent.
Right, I've been humming that all day. I was at work today, like.
Cactus also has I guess they have like a contract with them. I don't know if it's under their label. 1 Million is under their label, but one of their choreographers, two of their choreographers choreographed Ace's Cactus song. So, and they've have like all their videos on their website. I mean, on their YouTube channel. A couple of the Ace guys are in a couple of the videos doing the dances. So I hope that for their next comeback, because the Cactus era is over, that they use the same people from this dance crew or dance group, because they were really good.
Alright, so what's next? Red Velvet?
Oh,
Oh, God.
I forgot Red Velvet.
Have you guys even listened to the song yet?
No, I know
No.
Zico had to come back. I didn't really like him, so we don't have to listen to those.
Yeah, nah.
Well, yeah.
Oh no, well, I don't know what this is. This is confusing to me, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, let's just finish off with
Red Velvet.
Red Velvet.
Okay. You guys just reluctantly.
I mean, not that I don't like him,
I just don't pay
but
attention.
Red Velvet had to come back a while ago.
Yeah, they had their rookie comeback, but this is their next comeback.
Right, I've
It's
heard
Red
Rookie.
Flavor.
Yeah, Red Flavor.
Okay,
yeah.
I've seen this video. Then.
I heard about Red Flavor, but
My
I didn't.
favorite, even though I'm not super into Red Velvet, I liked Russian Roulette.
I love Russian Roulette.
I have hardly paid Red Velvet any attention.
They're really good, and I feel like you should. Girl groups are. I've had.
I
this
stand
new-
girl groups just automatically,
Blackpink.
but I don't pay attention.
I bet she doesn't like Blackpink.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I like Blackpink, but I wasn't a big fan of their last song. Because it was like, honestly, I felt like it was a 2NE1 song. That was definitely a 2NE1 song.
But we try not to say that. We just like, it's a YG sound.
Right, you gotta
'Cause
remember YG artists have a sound.
He's only had one girl group.
I don't know, it just sounded like some of the parts of it, I was like,
Right.
that sounds like.
That's what I was saying.
Like,
So
I was like, that line was CL's line.
yeah, I like YG, and I love Blackpink. But I hope later down the road, and I like the song, I hope later down the road that they get their own sound.
A different sound.
Like, oh, this is Blackpink.
Right.
Yeah.
But they owned it. They're owning it. This is like early July.
No, it's. Oh, it is.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh my god, it's been out for a while.
It's almost the end of July.
Oh yeah, it did come out on the 9th, I remember, because I was like, oh, it's a birthday gift. Thank you so much, Queens. I love them. I love their music. Like, I like Red Flavor, but just like how I had like my favorites on the album as opposed to EXO's album.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the same with Red Velvet. Like, this is not my favorite. I like it. But
Right.
this is not my favorite song.
But they
album.
usually don't let the best song be their
Well,
single.
yeah.
are there
but
released.
they had some really good songs on there. Like
Yeah.
one
They
song
want
I
you
really
to,
liked.
if you're a real fan, you listen to the album, you'll know the better songs.
Right. One song I liked on the album was Zoo, and then the other one is You Better Know. They performed that on a show,
Yeah.
and it was so good. I love songs like You Better Know, and it was, I don't know. But I love Red Velvet, and I think they did a really good job this era.
Yeah. They're
And
cute.
they look gorgeous. All of them. You're always so good.
SM's throwing out these people. I want Shiny to come back. I'm a Shiny.
Oh my gosh, yes. I want them to finally come to Georgia. I need them to come at least somewhere on the East Coast. The Southeast, in the Southeast. That's all I need.
Yeah.
Like Florida, alright, I'll make a trip. But like, I can't make a trip all the way to Dallas, Texas. That's a different kind of trip.
Yeah, it is. What are they saying in this song? I'm gonna get the fruit. It's just summer.
It's just a theme. They always have random themes. And they all have like their own color. So, I don't know if you remember, like when they first debuted with Happiness, how they all had like different colored hair.
Oh,
Like
okay.
that ugly ombre. But like that's how it is.
That's how they coordinate.
All of them have like different fruits.
Always, but then they add
No,
members.
it's not always like that.
No, they didn't.
They only they added one member, but like that was after Happiness,
Right.
Because she was like really young, and I think they were still waiting a little bit. But then they
for her to debut.
yeah, it was Yeri.
How old is she?
She's really. I think she's dang now. She's probably like around my age, maybe like a year or two older.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's,
But
she's
but
real
SM
young.
debuts people young. I don't get that.
Yeah.
Maybe she wasn't ready, but they
But
wanted her to be.
the other girls were older. Yeah, she probably
wanted
wasn't ready
the
because she
other
was
girls to
also an
debut.
English speaker. She speaks English.
Oh,
So
maybe her
she
Korean
probably
wasn't on
wasn't even-
point.
yeah.
You know, you go pronounce in the mirror, do the
Bro, but they did that to NCT. Half the Chinese, like when the Chinese member in NCT, his name is Win Win or
Yeah.
Shi Chang. He could barely speak Korean like when he first came to Korea, and he came to Korea a couple months before they debuted. And
Wow.
yeah, so they've been had that boy out there struggling to speak Korean, but now
I love
like
10, and I really want him to do something else.
He's my
I'm not
favorite.
even going to discuss that anymore because if y'all listen to the podcast, you know exactly how I feel about NCT.
Why don't you like NCT?
Oh no, I do. I'm just tired of them forgetting that
Oh.
NCTU exists.
Oh, but I still look. I still feel for the boys. Like I really mess with them.
No.
their last album
I
was
still
also
love
really
them. I
good.
like.
I didn't
just-
really like Cherry Bomb though.
I like I said, I didn't like Cherry Bomb. I like the other songs on the album, like
Oh.
Whiplash, Sun and Moon was a real good one.
Wow, we don't do that in depth. We just listen to whatever
No.
they put out.
No, you gotta listen to the other songs of the album because like even though they have these and these are what they what's the name of their comeback or the theme of their comeback, like those don't be the best songs. You gotta listen to the rest of them before you like really pass judgments, in my opinion.
I no, I don't pass judgments. I need
Pass
to
judgment on that song in that video.
right. It's just I gotta listen to a whole lot more before I just wholeheartedly get my money. You gotta catch me from the singles before I.
We're not talking about money, just getting into them. Period.
But that's the same thing.
I suppose.
If I can't,
I guess.
like, I feel like, because I'm the type of fan, like, if I get into you enough, I'm going to want to spend my money on you, but you got to catch my attention before
Yeah.
that.
Me, I'm
If
just
you're not
wanting to watch
catching-
your videos
Right, but I'm saying,
repeatedly, more than just once. But I
right,
like
but
that. and
you're
continuously
eventually going to
watching
get to that point where you're like, oh, I want to buy that song. Oh, I want to buy that song. Oh, I want to buy that song. But if they're not catching me from the jump with their singles, I'm not going to go want to pay attention to what the album sounds like.
it. Yeah. Okay.
I suppose. You're right.
Not to say that they got to release bad, the worst songs off the album, but still, I just feel like you got to put out stuff to catch people too, and not just your original fan base. I feel like every time you put out a single or have a comeback, you've got to thinking we've got to expand our fan base with this song.
But then they won't really have a sound.
No, I'm not saying change your sound. Have your sound, yes, but you've got to grow that your sound is not still sounding how you sound at your debut 3
Yeah.
albums later.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of groups that I've gotten into after they debut, and I go back and look at their debut stuff, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, I see why I didn't get into them now, because I see the growth.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's the podcast, guys. This one was a little bit longer because we had a special guest.
Thanks. I'm glad that I'm looked at as special in your eyes.
Of course, you're special.
Of course. Special in so many ways.
Wow, okay. Just give the compliment and leave it.
Right. So, guys, this is the end of our podcast. Remember to hit that like button.
Subscribe.
Hit that bell button so you get notified every time we upload a podcast. And so, until next time, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Adios.
Girl, I can't explain what I feel.